Hello and welcome back to The Longest Journey. We have been trying, excuse me, to figure out how to get into this theater. And I went and checked a few things out that we are going to go take care of right now that just might help us. We need to go back to our apartment. When I came and looked out this window, but apparently what I needed to do was send this push pin flying down onto the rubber ducky. Or not.
It's a rubber ducky, helplessly trapped under that rusty old grill.
Yeah. Oh, maybe it was the bread. It was the bread. Okay. The bread down onto the rubber ducky. And that bird's gonna fly down there and peck it. And there we go.
Clank?
Clank?
I still haven't figured out what runs through the canals in Venice, but I'm sure it can't be water.
It looks like it's some kind of radioactive something. Can I take that chain? Oh, I'm bringing up something. What did I get? Well, let's find out. Oh, a clothesline. Okay. Okay, let's go out here and get our rubber ducky before somebody else does. Hi, Fiona. Bye, Fiona. I think we have to go all the way to the bridges. Yep, there he goes.
That duck? Bon voyage, ducky!
Where is he going? I don't think I can go that way. Over here? Oh, there he is. There we go. We can get our rubber ducky. Oh, this just seems the most... Ooh, a big wheel.
If I turn that wheel, would the drain pipes of the universe open up and swallow all solid matter? It could happen.
Oh my gosh. What an imagination. I don't think we'll turn that wheel. Okay, we are going to head back over here. And we are going to fix this little contraption.
Mystifying.
Mystifying. Let's look at our rubber ducky. Oh, I didn't want to take him. I wanted to look at him. He's got a band-aid that we want.
The duck's deflated.
Oh. Okay, now let's use that band-aid on our glove and fix our glove. And while we're at it, let's grab the ring. And we're going to use it Oh, there's a valve up there too. Turn that
Nada.
valve.
Nothing. It won't budge. The pressure's probably too high.
Did that move when we turned it?
Nada.
Not
Nothing.
at all. Okay. We can do something there. Can we use this on our ring? On our eyeball? On our ducky? On something? Alright, let's use our rubber ducky. No, 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 no. No, no. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the ring. Because I thought we could use the ring to take the place of the clamp. But apparently not. Maybe we need to... Oh, we can't.
Mystifying.
We can't move those.
I guess that's a pressure gauge.
Yes.
It's at 100. That's percent, I guess. 100% pressure?
Okay. Oh, there's some wires up here. What can we use on the wires? The ring?
I hope it doesn't melt or anything.
Okay.
It's alive!
It's alive. Okay, let's try turning the valve now.
Nada. Nothing.
Okay. Let's try turning this valve.
Budge! The pressure's probably too high.
Alright, let's try using the clamp. And the pressure's still too high. Oh, can we do these now? Oh, look at it, it's lighting up those things down there. Are we trying to get these in line? Okay, so the one that it's red under is the one that's not moving. Alright. I'm kind of getting the hang of this, and I don't know which way we want them to face, like that. There we go. Okay. Wasn't that horribly impossible. Now can I turn this? Alright. And turn you too?
The tank's empty.
Okay. And I can take that off.
It's a rusty old wheel. I'd imagine it turns. It's a rusty old wheel. I'd imagine it turns the water on and off.
Alright. So all I can do is look at it now? Oh, do I push that button? Is it fixed?
I'm not leaving my gold ring. Somebody's going to have to replace that cable eventually.
Now what happened?
The tank's empty.
The tank's empty. Am I supposed to fill it with something? I mean, it doesn't look like really there's anything else I can do. I wonder, because it's running if I have my gold ring there. Oh, but now I can't touch it again. All right. Let's see what we did in here. Anything? Fiona, has anything changed?
Hi. Yes? I have to get going.
Nothing new, no new questions.
Take care of yourself out there, darling.
I wonder if we should have left our ring there. Or maybe Marcia, or whatever her girlfriend's name is, will come along and fix those wires. Well, we're not going to worry about it because we have other things to worry about. Like getting into that theater and meeting Cortez. Okay, subway, there you are, just on time. Okay, let's see, which one was, that was it. Don't get run over by a taxi. No, we don't want to touch that. We just want to head down this way. Okay, we're going to deal with this thing now. Oh, we need a key. We don't have a key, do we? Can we just use our glove on it? Whoops. That didn't work well. No, see, we need a key. Where are we going to get the key? Huh. I wonder if that was back over here too. Because there's certainly, we've explored this scene completely. And there's certainly nothing in here. Back and forth. Okay, so that was interesting. We can blow this up. And then what are we supposed to do with it while it's blown up? Can we use the clamp or the rope on it or something? Not the rope. Oh, wait. The rope is used on the clamp? Okay. And then we use that on the duck. And then we use that on something. Well, okay, we gotta get out of this view. Let's look down here. Maybe it's something that we... No, let's not close the window. We're losing duck air. We're gonna have to blow it up again, but let's look down the window while we do all this. Give me a chance. There we go. Because maybe there's something. There's the grill.
The grill is almost completely submerged in that, and I use this term quite liberally, liquid.
Okay. So maybe it's the grill we're gonna try to get? Let's do all this again. Let's look at this. We can't blow it up anymore. Do we have to take everything apart? The clamp and the hand. Oh, there we go.
I have to take the ducky off first.
All right. Okay, now get out of this. Blow the ducky up. Put this on the ducky. Grab the ducky and use it. No. Okay, that's not the answer to any of that. We can just see the grill.
I don't know what that chain's for, but it's connected to some kind of mechanism at the bottom of the canal.
Apparently
I don't know
it
what that
is.
chain's for, but it's connected to some kind of mechanism at the bottom of the canal.
Okay, so we're going to use this blown up rubber ducky for something, but apparently not down there. And one thing I did forget about was this thing over here.
There's a high voltage cable running parallel with the rail, and something's gotten stuck between them. It looks like a large iron key.
And that's what we need, is a large iron key. So, since there's one item we can play with, whoops, but not like that because we need to inflate our ducky. How often do you get to say that? Okay. Ducky inflated. Ducky put on the clamp. That's where
When I was a
we use
wee
it.
lass, I tried fishing a couple of times in the pond behind my house, but I never caught anything. I hope my luck's improved.
There we go. Who'da thunk it? Who'da
That's a
thunk
pretty
it?
cool catch.
Okay. Now we can go over to our train that just ran by. Come back, train. They come pretty frequently. That's nice. Busy place. Okay, now we can go back over here. And I think we are set. Now we'll be able to open this panel and do what we need to do. Okay, let's grab our key. Open that up. Looks like we're going to need our rubber glove. And fix this.
Dang, Marquis, light up!
And now it's not going to light up at all. Because we really fixed it.
Hell, it gone dead on me now. I'm going to have to fix that sign proper this time round, I just need me a ladder and some tools from the basement.
Okay. He's going to unlock that for us. Nice. That is what we wanted. Okay, what have we got in the alley here? Anything? I'm not seeing much of anything. Do we need to run all the way down here? Oh, that was it. Garbage bags.
When's the last time somebody picked up the garbage? It smells like moldy caramel popcorn and bingo cherry cola. Disgusting.
And we have a thing. We have a door.
It's the theater's fire exit.
Can we go in? Oops, there was a sign there. Maybe I shouldn't have read that. Or I should have read that.
There's no doorknob. It's impossible to open it from this side. They must be really paranoid about fires in this place.
Okay. And a fire alarm. Can we start a fire? On the garbage? In the trash can. There we go.
This would probably work a lot better if I opened the can first.
Oh, well, picky, picky, picky. Let me get my matches.
All right, somebody's coming.
Hell's blazes, we got us a fire.
Okay, that
There's no
didn't work.
doorknob. It's impossible to open it from this side.
Okay. Well, what else can we do? Put the fire farther away? I really thought I'd figured it out, but I guess not.
It's a fire alarm and a smoke detector.
Okay. And I don't suppose we are going to be able to Is there something I can do with something else to keep the door open? Something on that fire door to hold it open. No. No. I need to stop him from kicking the can closed so I can get in. Unless I am supposed to just go right in the front door. Look at that shadow.
It reminds me of something, but I just can't put my finger on it. I feel an uncontrollable urge to raise my hands, though.
Oh.
The shadow's being cast by those garbage bags.
Okay.
It's a mountain of garbage.
So... what if I tell him to put his hands up? Maybe it'll be a bit different now that I have seen that. Okay, run this way instead.
All right, somebody's coming.
No, run the other way.
Hell's blazes, we got us a fire.
Put your hands up. Can I talk to him while he's out here? I didn't try that. Let's try that. I'm just assuming this is the way I need to go in.
All right, somebody's coming.
Okay, I'm gonna hide over here and he's gonna come out.
Hell's blazes, we got us a fire.
Put your hands up, you dirty rat.
Hey, you! Yeah, you! Hands up! Spread your legs! And do the...
Yeah, see, because he's gonna
Mildly
say...
amusing, but irritating as hell. I'll shut him up now.
Can I make him do that while he's out here? We'll try that. This is going to be tricky.
All right, somebody's coming.
Hell's blazes, we got us a fire.
Oh, well, see, I can't do that. Okay, we got to put that monkey somewhere. Handy. Oh, there we go.
Hey, you! Yeah, you! Hands up! Spread your legs! And do the monkey! Dance! Dance!
Okay.
Do the monkey! Hey, you! Yeah, you! Hands up!
Okay.
Dance.
There's our matches.
Dance.
All right, somebody's coming.
Hell's blazes, we got us a fire. Now, where's that voice coming from? Show yourself. I ain't scared of no guy who don't have the guts to show himself,
All right. Okay, what are we gonna do about this?
Your legs. And do the monkey.
You're such a small guy. He sure makes a big racket.
Dance. Dance.
It's a mountain of garbage.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. Hands up.
I think we got the little guy right where I want him.
The monkey.
Okay, I want him there.
Dance.
It's a mountain of garbage.
Dance.
Okay, so now what?
Reminds me of something. I just can't put my finger on it. I feel an uncontrollable urge to raise my hands, though.
Yeah, you. Hands up. Spread your
The shadow's
legs.
being cast by those garbage bags.
Do the monkey.
Yeah?
Dance.
There's no doorknob. It's impossible to open it from this side.
So,
Dance.
if he's not gonna worry about the guy not showing himself, what are we gonna do?
Hey, you. Yeah, you. Hands up. Spread
I
your
mean,
legs.
I don't know what else to do.
Do the monkey. Dance.
Oh, we want that open.
Dance.
Can we use the fedora? On the garbage bag?
You. Yeah, you. Hands up. Spread your legs. And do the
Oh, there, now it looks more like somebody.
dance.
Pretty convincing, if I have to say so myself.
Okay, maybe that's what we needed to do. Now we'll use the matches. That little monkey is annoying, isn't he?
Hey, you. Yeah, you. Hands
All right, somebody's coming.
Spread your legs. And do the monkey.
Hell's blazes, we got us a fire. Now, where's that voice coming from? Show yourself.
Hands up. Spread your legs. And do
All right
the
there, mister.
monkey.
Just don't you fire that gun now, you hear? I'm sorry I chased you earlier. Freddy'll do the monkey for you right now if that's what you want, He'll do the monkey until you ask him to stop, I reckon,
Yeah, you. Hands up. Spread your legs. And do the monkey.
Oh my gosh. Okay, let's get in there. All right. That was pretty silly. Oh, there's Cortez.
All the time I spent trying to get into the theater, he could have just quietly walked out to meet me. I feel like kicking the guy.
Yep, I even forgot that that's why we wanted to come in here. My goodness. After all of that.
Be back inside. There is a way out. Just not for you. It's getting closer. They will be here soon. Soon enough.
You have no idea what I went through to find you. first,
Do you like movies?
sure, who doesn't? Wait a second. I was trying to tell you that.
I don't much like modern movies myself. Either too loud and expensive or too obscure and self-indulgent. But old movies, really old movies, have a charm and a simplicity that appeals to me.
Listen, please don't interrupt me again. It's starting to piss me off.
But I have never interrupted you, unless I've had something important to say, of course. But go ahead. What is it you wanted to talk about?
Why did you make me search all over the city for you?
Who is it?
Search for me? I've been here for hours, señorita. I haven't moved. The question ought to be,
I knew you would.
what made you go out of your way to find me?
There's no way out of there. Did you know that? There's no way out.
We agreed to meet this morning, remember?
All exits just
As I remember it, there was no agreement.
inside.
I said tomorrow, but you refused. I assumed you weren't interested. I apologize for making myself unavailable, however.
A way out.
Don't give me that. You wanted me to come looking for you again.
Actually, no, I had to lay low for a few hours.
They will be here soon.
Does it have anything to do with the cop that was staking this place out?
Yeah. So it was a good thing I didn't stick my head out the door to look for you then, no?
Why be happy?
He's gone now. Are you in some kind of trouble with the police? Wait, don't tell me. Immigration.
No, señorita. Not the police. There are bigger players than the police.
We can walk out.
I don't want to know. I'm not getting mixed up with the mob or gangs or anything like that.
Did you know?
There's not much you want to be mixed up in at all, is there?
To live for.
My life's complicated enough as it is, Mr. Cortez. I don't even know what I'm doing here.
Not in here.
Answers.
Not like this.
You want, you need answers.
Who is it?
You keep telling me that, but you never give me any answers. Just more questions. Like, who's out to get you? What's going on with me? How come you know so much about me?
I plan to answer all your questions today, April. By the time you go to sleep tonight, your world will have changed, and nothing will ever be the same.
You're
Wow.
just being cryptic again. It's like soap opera sex. Lots of boring dialogue, and when they finally go to bed, everything's dark and covered by blankets.
Just
You want the full Monty then? Come with me. Come outside.
closer.
No more talk.
They will be here soon.
I will show you the truth.
Enough. Bastards.
Okay, the full Monty.
You have any reason to be happy? No.
This is probably as good a place as any. At least there's no one around to see, except rats.
To see what?
Stand back, señorita.
Where'd the janitor
What
go?
for? What are you doing?
Why, Alice, I'm sending you through the looking glass.
Huh?
What? What is that? Please tell me it's a hologram.
It's a mirror to reflect your dreams.
I don't see anything, just light.
Oh, you have to step through.
Step through that? Oh no, I don't think so.
Guess what we're gonna do?
This is the moment of decision, April. All time, past and present, revolves around this moment. The destiny of worlds is in your hands. But you must make the choice on your own. La vida es corta. You must decide how to live it best.
Okay,
Alright.
let's do it.
I'll do it.
Vamos, into the light.
I mean,
Don't
what
say
else
that.
are we gonna
Sounds
do,
too
right?
ominous. Just tell me what's gonna happen.
You're about to take the first step on the longest journey of your life.
Oh boy.
But don't worry, I'll be waiting right here.
Well, that's
You must
nice.
be insane to do this.
Yes, it's pretty much a given.
Great. Cortez, you're not very comforting.
Oh, I almost forgot. When you're ready to come back, pay a visit to a friend of mine called Westhouse, Brian Westhouse.
Ah, nice. Brian Westhouse. Oh boy, now she's done it, hasn't she?
Vaya con Dios, child.
Wonder what would have happened if she had
balance
said,
protect you.
nope, I'm not going. That would have been interesting.
Cortez? Cortez! I have a bad feeling about this.
Yeah.
Wait, what was the name Cortez told me to remember? Westhouse? Brian Westhouse? I think that was it. Cortez said to look him up when I wanted to go home. Well, I want to go home now.
Look at all these monk guys. Who knows where we're going? I'm just looking at the murals on the walls. This looks pretty... Oh, here we go. Here's a monk guy.
Hello?
Surprise!
Hi.
Does he not
Et
talk?
tu?
Oh, there we go.
Emilie, tu vas?
Uh-oh. Do you speak
Do you
English?
speak English? Parlez-vous français? Habla español?
Aku, sta kayan paras. Inomalante kandra, ton maris orithesiton.
Okay. Should we just nod while we have farther choices? Or listen?
Where am I?
Sarkis tue, tonantu ken avot. E majikan ian ton an asans.
That doesn't mean anything to me.
Aku tu fata, sequandare, ken estae, ton.
Okay.
Aku
Listen.
kandi. Good. Niranton avoch.
Well, we
Sant
got some
alcoda
words.
magic. Torrante. Salhe. Naven. All tongue.
Do we understand him more if we listen?
Avorta I beginning.
Oh,
Parasintin
look at this.
You have Thiesa in magic, Isara. I the knowledge. Aritia ya itue by generations e umani. Knowledge of all tongue.
Okay. Listen again.
Now you have allowed the magic to enter your heart.
Oh, there we
and
go.
the knowledge of all tongue, ever present but dormant, to guide your ears and your tongue.
Nice.
I understand you. You speak English? Why didn't you just tell me straight away?
No, child. I do not speak English. I speak Naven, all tongue, the common language of Arcadia.
Arcadia? Wait a second. How did I get here? What is this place and who the hell are you?
Oh, my manners have abandoned me yet again. I'm afraid my preoccupation with ancient texts and the company of my fellow fathers have left me unequipped with the grace of social intercourse.
Meaning what?
That I have been rude. My name, dear child, is Tobias Grensret, and I am the Vestrum of the Sentinel, the Order of the Balance. We are the Fathers.
Okay. I'm April. April Ryan.
I take it this is your first shift, your first passage through the Divide?
I have no idea what you're talking about, but I guess this is my first shift.
Then I will explain everything. Someone must. You are without guidance, without a mentor?
Mentor? There's this guy Cortez. He assisted me, told me about magic and truth and dreams and portals. Crazy stuff. Well, it seemed crazy at the time, although now I don't.
Cortez? Ah, yes, Cortez. Very good, very good. Then come, let us proceed. Let me show you Marcuria, the grandest city of all ages.
All right.
Explore Marcuria, April. See the sights, meet the people, and then, when you are ready, return to the temple. I will answer whatever questions you may have then.
Okay, I guess we're free to explore. This is the temple. The stalls, a fountain, the city, well, let's look at the
The whole
fountain.
fountain's been carved in one piece from a granite-like material. Very impressive.
It looks like it's either the stalls or the city, so let's go to the stalls first. Wow.
In a world without the screen, that's what passes for entertainment. And it's pretty darn good.
Okay. We'll come talk to her. For him? The merchant.
Maps, I got maps. Can I interest you in a map, miss? Top-notch, hand-drawn in quality ink by skilled sunwriters. Ain't no better in all the Northlands.
Well, I would like a map, but
How much are your maps?
That depends, miss. I got a very nice one here of the border mountains for only 6 arons, fresh from the quill of a sunwriter. Maps, get your maps here.
Mind if I ask you a couple of questions?
Yes, maps.
Do you know Vestrum Tobias?
Everyone knows Vestrum Tobias, girl. He's been an important part of this city for as long as I can remember.
What can you tell me about it?
The Vestrum is an honorable man, but a conservative one, and I don't know if he still has the best interests of the people at heart. Sometimes I think he worries too much about custom. The Sentinel have been our so-called protectors and keepers of the balance for so long we don't even think of it anymore. But now that the Vanguard are introducing a new way of thinking, new philosophies, I'm afraid the Sentinel will find their power diminish before too long. Their resistance to change will be their downfall. Mark my words, their downfall for certain. And Tobias, honorable man that he is, will be remembered as the captain who went down with his ship.
How do you get along with your neighbors?
The Cup's handler? Stay away from him, miss. He takes great joy in robbing people's purses. You can't beat him, not without magic. And he doesn't allow magic at his table.
How would he know if I did use magic?
Oh, he's got one of those blasted talismans. They're always digging up magical artifacts in Shagagriel, and they sell them to dogs like him for a silver coin or two.
Interesting.
Get a proper job, you son of a mole!
What do you know about Stark?
Land of wonders, strange customs, and machinery. Ah, to be in Stark. I'd give my right leg. Well, perhaps not my right leg as such. You really need two sturdy legs to stand on in this business, or you'll find yourself... yes, a grand place indeed, free of this blasted, chaotic, unpredictable magic. Does no good to anyone. Now, machines built by man, controlled by man, in servitude of man. That's the future, isn't it? Yes, the Vanguard may be a little unorthodox in their methods and teachings, but they're right about one thing. Stark and Arcadia belong together, not apart.
What's Arcadia like?
What can I say about a whole world, girl? It's a beautiful place for sure, but we're stuck in the past. We don't look ahead, not like our cousins in Stark.
Okay, so we're starting to see
well
it.
and good, but it won't bring our world into the modern age, and Arcadia is untamed. It's wild and unpredictable. Good for the map business, sure, but not so good for productivity and expansion.
All
Oh,
right.
some people may consider our world a paradise. The Sentinel, for one, they prefer to keep it just the way it is. Me, I'd like to see some changes, and fast.
Thanks for your help.
Maps!
Okay.
No maps for me today, thanks.
So
Fair
apparently,
enough, miss, but don't expect me to come running to your aid if you ever get lost in Riverwood. Without my maps, you'll probably end up a mole's dinner or worse. Maps!
so there's Stark that doesn't use magic, and there's Arcadia that does use magic. And we need to figure out some
What a
magic.
sorry-looking bird.
Hey, you don't look too polished yourself, lady.
Oops, I didn't know you could talk.
Didn't look as if you could talk either.
Wow. Okay, I wonder if we dare say anything to this guy.
Want to test your skill and perception with a game of cups? There are prizes to be won.
What can I win?
Well, there's coin, of course. Double your bet or choose from a wide variety of exotic prizes. Like this antique Domari canter from Guyenne. A superb replica of Mount Tyranny cast in pure solid iron. A magic walnut from the once glorious island kingdom of Ansiel. And this, unique bird.
Get me out of here!
We'll probably
Keep
take the
your
bird.
beak shut, you scraggly piece of... And he talks! Great for feasts and for the amusement of infants. He's our top prize, a real keeper.
Okay.
Mind if I ask you a couple of questions?
Time is money, so make it quick.
What do you know about Vestrum Tobias?
Vestron Tobias, eh? The high priest of the Sentinel himself. Did you know they call themselves the Fathers? That's a joke. When was the last time they did anything for us, the people? No. They are only interested in sticking with their outdated customs and keeping their secrets under lock. I'm getting more and more inclined to listen to these new people, the Vanguard. Their ideas appeal to me. They may be radical, but we're past due for a change. Only thing I don't wholly approve of is their alliance with the Tyrant. Filthy, dangerous people. But the Vanguard seem to have them under control, so I'm not too worried. I wish they wouldn't allow them into the city now.
So we've got some civil unrest going on here.
How do you get along with your neighbor?
The maps merchant? We've faced each other for 6 years now, every single day, and he never speaks a word to me except to insult me. Nose high in the sky, calls me a charlatan, as if he's the guardian himself. You no good oversized bag of wind?
Do you know anything about Stark?
Not much. I'm not too sure if I even believe in the place. I mean, you hear the stories and you read the books. Well, I don't, but some do. A place where there's no magic, only science? Sounds like a bloody paradise, doesn't it? I mean, with my, skills, I could make a killing in a place like that.
What's Arcadia like?
What a queer question that is. What's the world like? It's big, for one, and too expensive. And they should ban Dalmari women from gambling because I swear they have a second sight.
All right.
Thanks.
Now, how about a game of cups?
I think we'll do that later.
Sorry, but I'm broke.
May the balance bring coin to your pocket, young lady, so that you may return to me and invest it in a game of cups.
Yeah, after I meet a Dalmari woman who's going to help me learn how to beat you. Okay, so I guess now we go to the city. That's the marketplace city gates. All right, what all do we have here? All kinds of things too. Okay.
Those guys must be part of the City Watch. They look a hell of a lot more intimidating than the Newport cops, despite the lack of an exoskeleton. This guy's selling musical instruments. Most of these I don't even recognize. But he's got a drum in there and what looks like half a guitar and a couple of dried rabbit carcasses. Ugh.
Yeah, except that, do we move on down here? No. The fish
This
merchant.
lady, she's selling a variety of fresh fish.
Oops.
She's selling a variety of
I
fresh
didn't realize that. Okay. So we don't have any money yet, so there's not really anything we
This
can
guy's
buy
selling
yet.
lobsters, crabs, eels, and... What the hell is that purple thing? That is so not appetizing.
Okay, let's go out to the docks. Okay, we don't want to talk to them, apparently.
The
Big
size of
ship.
these galleons is truly breathtaking. And there are dozens of them, not to mention a number of smaller vessels. Mercury must be a very important and very busy port.
Where are we going to go? Down to this ship, I guess? Or this ship? Or the small pier? Let's go to the small pier. We'll talk to this old sailor.
Hello, old man.
I got me no treasure, and I got me no map of no buried treasure. I just be an old sailor with no ship, so leave us be.
Aww. Okay.
What are you doing?
Mending nets, of course. What it look like I be doing?
I'm not well versed in maritime customs.
Mar what? Ah, yous mean sea life, dear not. Ah, the smell of the salty sea, the lapping of waves on your ship, the spray of cold water on your face, plump maidens in every part. Aye, I tell yous, I be having stories about the sea.
What have you got in that chest?
What chest?
The one
When
you're
you
sitting
see,
on.
yeah.
Oh, that be no chest, girl. That be me stool. Aye, me stool, carved into the uncanny likeness of a chest.
But what's in it?
No priceless treasure, that be for sure. Nothing at all. It be empty.
Okay. Well, shall we sit through his
Care to share some of
stories?
your maritime stories with me?
Mar what? Ah, tales of the sea, right? Sure, sweetie, I be happy to. Now, what stories be you wanted to hear then?
Okay.
Any tale of your exciting adventures will do.
I be having plenty of tales to tell. There be the tale of me adventures in the Baksheevan Empire, if you'd be interested. It'd be a tale of grand romance, just up your alley, be sure of it.
I wonder if I need to go somewhere and figure out what story he should tell me.
Sure, that sounds like
We'll
a fine
start
story.
with that one.
Aye. It be near on 50 years ago that I was a mate on a sturdy old lady called the Three-Legged Whore.
The what?
What do I be saying? She was called the Thrifty Horse, she was. Aye, that be her name. The Whittle Whatsit.
Oh my gosh.
You don't remember the ship's name, do you?
Anyways, I be a young mate then, and we be anchored in Monterba, the grand western port of the once glorious Baksheevan Empire. I be having ship leave until the following evening, and it be me first visit to that exotic and dangerous port. So I sets out to have a look around. Now, bear in mind that Monterba be ruled by a mock. Like all large Baksheevan cities. In principle, the mock be having to report to and pay half of all taxes to the emperor in Port Altaban. But with the Baksheevan Empire having all but crumbled into pieces, the provinces do be having the power to do pretty much as they be wanting. And so I sets out on me own that day to explore the city. Now, bear in mind that all the cities of the Southlands, and that be me adventures in the once glorious
She's fallen
empire
asleep.
of Bakshiva. And that be how I meet me bird. How I seduce and romance the mock's daughter. How I be chased from Monterba by the mock's soldiers. And how I be the first man to walk across the desert of Shangagriel, the wastelands. And how I be getting this awful rash on. Girl, you do not be sleeping, do you?
No.
What? What? Sleeping? No. Just concentrating really hard.
Okay.
Good story, though. Solid material. Ever considered doing a book?
Aye, but the agents in Marcuria be bloodthirsty vampires with no thought but to milk your life's blood.
Oh, so they take an outrageous commission then?
No, they actually be bloodthirsty vampires with a penchant for biting your neck when you ain't be looking.
My goodness.
Huh.
All right. Well, he was not very helpful, was he?
No, really. What's in the chest?
Oh, live snakes. Aye, snakes that'll bite your face off before you have time to jump. Better leave them be then.
All right, you're not helpful.
I'd better get going.
Yous young'uns be always running round. Everything be so important. Yous be having no time to sit down and take a breath. So go. Be not wasting your time here with me.
Okay, can we take your fish? Well, we can't go yet. Okay, you were of no help.
It's a lighthouse.
Yeah.
The blue I wouldn't feel too comfortable about sailing anywhere in that. It's like a toy boat for children.
Okay, we need to get out of here. We can get out that way. Well, here's a big boat.
Ahoy there, matey!
Oh my gosh.
Isn't that how you sailors greet each other?
No.
What do you say then?
Usually, hello. And if it's sunny, nice day for it. We might even try a how are you today then, if we're feeling adventurous. But never, ever, ahoy.
This is valuable information.
Aye, matey, that it be.
Why aren't you out at sea?
Do you see the sail on that barge over there?
Yes.
Is it flapping?
What?
Is it flapping? Is the sail flapping in the wind?
No.
And why is that then?
Because it's not windy?
Exactly.
Well, can't you just use oars or something?
Oh, what an excellent idea. Now, why didn't we think of that? Of course. Oars! By Jaw's stunted left arm, that's it. Why have we been moored to the dock for a month with our merchandise dropping in value when we could have just rowed our way to Guyenne?
Are you being sarcastic?
Sarcastic? Me? What in Jaw's name makes you think that?
Jeez.
How long's it been since the last wind?
Near a month. Ever since that accursed alchemist put some kind of spell on the wind. The Moja'll be cursed if I know why. But it's a bloody catastrophe. I've sent some good people of mine up north to deal with him. But not one has returned. Now the Areed High Council speak of sending an entire army platoon to sort him out. But I'm afraid that just might piss him off.
Okay.
Who's this alchemist who cast a spell on the wind?
I believe his name is Clax. Roper Clax. Lives in a bloody rock somewhere up north, beyond Riverwood.
Thanks for the chat.
Aye.
Okay, can we can't get on the ship at all, so now where do we go? I guess down here?
Assorted cargo.
The small pier? Where else can we go? We have the ship. Where did he say that guy was? I want to go back to the ship.
Nice day for it.
Not really, no.
Oh, the
Bye.
sun's shining. Oh, I don't remember where he said the guy was. Can we say anything different to this guy? I don't want to hear his stories again.
Hello again, old man.
It be you.
Unless you can tell me something useful, I don't really want to talk to you. Still curious about that chest, though.
Still curious about that chest.
Right. I be telling yous, curse the balance, girl. You never give up, do you? I be having no real treasure in here, like I told ye. But it be where I keep me personal articles and things I be picking up now and then on me travels. And me bed, it's where I be keeping me bed before I be losing him. I be a stupid old man. He be my best friend. I ain't nobody else around to talk to, you see, on account of him being a talking bird.
Okay, so he wants his talking bird back.
What happened to your talking bird?
I be cheated out of him. That cups handler on the marketplace be cheating me in a full game of cups, and I be having to give me bird up to try to win me money back.
And what happened?
He be taking me bird when I be choosing the wrong cup. My best friend taken from me. Cursed be the balance. He'd be all lonesome now.
Well, we're gonna have to go get him his
The
bird.
worst part is that me bird is now a prize to be won. A prize in the cups game. Beat the handler thrice and you win a prize of your choice, me poor bird.
What's your bird's name?
Bird.
Oh.
Okay.
See you later.
Let's go get that
If
bird
I not
then.
be dead, aye.
Okay, we don't want to go to the big boat. Can't we go somewhere else? Nope, I guess it's to the... Oh, there we go. The pier. Or the big boat. Okay, we're going to go to the pier. Because we got to find this alchemist. That's the small pier. The ship. We'll come back here to the city gates. Where is the alchemist? No, that's the docks. We were just on the docks.
She's selling a variety of Those guys must be part of the city watch.
And the instrument merchant.
I'm not in the market for an instrument at this particular moment. Still, good to know where to get one in case of a musical emergency.
All right. And they can't do anything. Okay. Back inside. City gates, pier, marketplace. We want to go to wherever this alchemist is. Let's go back to the temple. Unless someone in the stalls might know. Is that a different part of the city, I wonder? Vestrum Tobias. Oh, come on, April. You walk too slow.
Excuse me, Vestrum Tobias?
Tobias. Just call me Tobias, please. I require no ceremony from a distinguished guest such as yourself. Did you enjoy the sights?
I don't know. I'm overwhelmed. Walking around out there, seeing with my own two eyes things that can't possibly exist. I kept thinking, it's all a dream. I'll wake up at any moment now and everything will return to normal. But then I realized I'm still here. It's real. I can touch it. I can smell it. You know what? It doesn't make sense. Nothing makes sense here. Magic, alien creatures, parallel worlds. I don't believe in those things. I don't believe in fairy tales.
In your world, in Stark, there is no room for magic. That is, and always has been, the curse
her
of
world
science,
is
the
Stark.
fallibility of logic and order.
Okay.
They leave no room for the imagination. If it does not fit into the narrow perception of the laws of nature that your world adheres to, it's a fairy tale.
All right,
But
so
then,
her world
magic
is
has
Stark.
its downsides too. It's unpredictable. It invites chaos. It puts the balance in peril in a way that science alone never could.
I keep hearing about the balance and about Stark and Arcadia and... This is probably going to sound strange to you, but I'm clueless. I have no idea what this place is or what I'm doing here or... All I know is that something strange is happening in my world, I guess. I had dreams, and the dreams felt so real, and then things started happening in real life too. Things that couldn't happen, and
I think I will begin at the very beginning. I believe that is why you were sent here, to learn, to understand, to see for yourself. Like you said, you cannot believe in this place. Well, you will. After you have learned the truth, you will. Come with me, and I will tell you the story of Earth as your books never have. And when your eyes and ears are open to the truth, perhaps your mind will follow. We can only hope. Come. This is the true story of the balance, as observed by the Sentinel, the order of the balance, the Fathers. The Sentinel Minstrom committed this story to the pages of the scriptures and to these temple walls thousands of years ago, so that coming generations could learn and understand their past and their future. The wall paintings we are looking at became known as the Murals of the Balance, and it is through these images that I will recount our common history to you, April Ryan. The story begins and ends here, with this mural. Ages ago and in ages to come, the earth was one, and magic and science existed side by side in nature and in all people. There was balance, and there was harmony.
You're saying there was just one world then?
One world, one earth. Magic and science in balance with each other, within each and every living creature. The power to make the stars dance and to create life itself was within our grasp. But then, humankind began to exploit this divine power of two, and they saw fit to use it for their own selfish purposes. The balance of the cosmos was in peril. Unless something was done, unless man was humbled and learned to fear the power he wrought over cosmos, the twilight of chaos would fall upon Earth. It had happened before, in distant times and on distant worlds, and it would happen again. And every man, woman, and child of every people and every race would be devoured by the coming apocalypse. We were given a visitation then. The drag kin, having lived among us for untold generations, rose to offer their guidance and assistance in preserving the balance on our world.
The Drag? I think I've heard that name before.
Dragkin, Draken, Dragons, whichever name they go by, they remain the eternal servants and custodians of the balance. There were 4 of them here on Earth, and of the 4, one who would found the order of the balance, the Sentinel. The first Minstrom were instructed that magic and science would have to be separated before the balance collapsed and brought untold disaster. Earth would have to be split in 2 equal parts. Arcadia and Stark, magic and science, chaos and order. The first Sentinel were counted 13, 6 scientists, 6 magicians, and one who was between, the Drac-Kin, our mentor, our custodian, our learned guide. Both magic and science were needed to perform this most difficult of tasks, to split a world in 2, to create 2 worlds from one.
Wasn't the use of that kind of power dangerous to the balance?
Yes, and so for this purpose, they built a tower to channel their powers and focus them on the divide that they would create. The kin had brought a disc with them, a disc forged in the fire of their world. Placed at the base of the tower and the epicenter of the divide, the disc and the tower would become one, a conduit for the flow of magic and science. At the appointed hour, the 13 came to the tower, and with them a woman whose destiny was decided by the purpose to which she had been born. She would be the first guardian, the human protector of the balance, who would stay in the tower for 1,000 years to watch over the 2 worlds and to ensure that the flows of magic and science were always equal. And so the ritual began. One world was to become 2, separated by the balance, and each world visible to the other only by way of dreams. Who was ushered into which world was not an arbitrary choice, nor one taken lightly. For the magical creatures, the choice was simple. They had to go to Arcadia. Their kind would not survive in Stark. But for others, families were torn apart, lovers separated, and friends lost for all eternity. Encircled by the 12 and the one who would be guardian, the disc at the base of the tower began to spin faster and faster as more and more power flowed through it, until it was a blur. Darkness enveloped the tower, but the disc glowed brighter and brighter. Reality turned, and in one moment, a new reality had been created and 2 new worlds born. In the tower there was silence. The original disc had disappeared, and in its place was a smaller counterpart, a similar yet different disc. Around and outside the tower the world looked different. They were now between Stark and Arcadia, between reality and dream. This was the realm of the balance and of the guardian, and it would be her home for the next 1,000 years. The one who was kin picked up the disc and said, "This disc is a counterpart to the original disc, which has now become this realm, and the key to which has been split and divided in 4. The key is the disc, and the disc is this realm." This mystified the 12, and the one who was kin continued, "Know only this. The Guardian's realm cannot be broken unless the disc is broken. But nor can it be repaired without the disc being repaired. The 4 pieces, that is the key, will be given to the 6 of you who are to be taken to Arcadia for safekeeping. Yet the key will never be complete," he went on, "without the precious stones that adorn each piece. I will keep 1, and my fellow kin the 3 others. Should the day come when this realm must be repaired, or the worlds reunited, and that day will come, you will assemble the disc, and the kin will come together one last time." With that, 6 of the 13 went to Arcadia, and 6 to Stark, and the one who would be guardian ascended to the throne. Witness the mural, where her dreams and hopes, her very soul, were locked away in the disc. In service of the balance, these traits were nothing but barriers. Through new eyes, the imbalance between the worlds was as clear as the stars themselves to the Guardian, and with one thought, she channeled chaos from Arcadia and logic from Stark into the disc, and redistributed the power wherever it was needed. A new era had begun, the era of the Guardian. After they left the tower, 2 of the Drakkin went to Stark, the other 2 to Arcadia. The 6 who came to each world started what is now known as the Sentinel, the Order of the Balance. But while in Arcadia the Sentinel thrived, in Stark they did not. In Stark, the memories of magic and the balance could not survive in the face of the new reality of natural laws, of logic, and of science. And soon, very soon, Arcadia became nothing more than legend, a myth, tales of fairies to recount to impressionable children, and stories to frighten and entertain around a fire. And while dreams still brought sights and sounds of Arcadia to those asleep in Stark, they were discounted as mere dreams and nothing more.
So that's it? We forgot about our past and about Arcadia? And that's the way things are? Then what's wrong with that? And why does magic from Arcadia seem to have begun leaking through to Stark?
That is another long story. But I can tell that you are tired of stories, and so I shall be brief. As I told you, while in Arcadia, the Sentinel grew in numbers and in strength. In Stark, while flourishing for a brief time, they were soon diminished and powerless. Some of the Stark Sentinel did not take kindly to this, and they berated the Arcadian Sentinel for their politics and teachings. The Stark Sentinel wanted people to work towards reunification, while their brothers did not. So the inevitable soon came to pass, and the Stark Sentinel parted ways with their Arcadian brothers and named themselves the Vanguard. And while at first their philosophy was not so different from ours, over the years it changed radically. The Vanguard wanted the divide torn down, the worlds reunited, and the return to what they called the Glorious Ages, when humankind could control the forces of cosmos. But first they needed their own servant in charge of the balance, their own guardian. Now, every 1,000 years, a new guardian took the place of the old one, because no one can be separated from their souls for any longer than 1,000 years. Every 1,000 years, a new guardian was born. The balance provided the seed from which a new fruit grew. But now, it has been 200 years since the previous guardian, the 12th guardian, was to be replaced. Every new child born to the balance has been taken away by the Vanguard, to be studied in an attempt to control them. In every instance so far they have failed. But the 12th guardian could wait no longer. Only a short time ago the disk in the tower shattered, and the guardian left his throne. The balance is now untended, and we have yet to find a new guardian. Unless we do so, the Vanguard may get their chance. And they may be able to place their own puppet on the throne, to rule the balance according to their principles. And this we cannot allow. It will mean the end of Stark and Arcadia, and the dawn of an era of chaos. Now do you see?
I understand the history. I can even accept it, but I don't understand why I'm here and what Cortez wants with me.
The balance is in peril, April. The Guardian has abandoned his tower. He has disappeared, and there is no one to take his place. He must be reinstated to protect the balance until a new Guardian may be found.
And what can I do? I'm nobody. I've just been having a lot of bad dreams.
You are a strong shifter. I have not seen your like in my lifetime.
A shifter?
Someone capable of opening doors between worlds. A shift. A portal between the realms of Stark and Arcadia.
Are you kidding? I didn't do anything. Cortez was the one who opened the shift, and he just waved his hands around in the air. I don't think I'd be capable of opening a portal even if I had a magic wand.
Only a shifter's own power can allow her to travel. No one else can do this for her. Cortez only channeled your power to aid you. He would not be able to step through the shift himself.
Even if that's true, I don't have any control over my talent.
Not yet. But in time you will. How else do you intend to travel back to your world?
God, I hadn't even thought about that yet. Can't you help me?
I'm afraid not. Even if I could shift, I would not be able to channel through you like Cortez did.
So, I'm on my own?
If you have any questions, I will do my best to answer them. But aside from that, yes, you are.
That's so not cool.
No, it has been unseasonably warm. If you don't mind, I will return to my studies now. Thank you for listening to an old man and his long stories.
No, thank you. It's starting to make a little bit of sense now.
That is good news. Come see me again if you have any more questions.
And with that, we will end this video. Thank you for watching. I hope you're enjoying. Consider leaving me a like, maybe subscribing, and I will see you again back in The Longest Journey. Bye-bye for now.